in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Wwe 2K25 wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
That's unnecessary.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense. Oh, I hope they got their shots.
I mean, come on. Who bites someone?
You got to do whatever it takes, Saxton.
Oh, not to the belly. Able to slip away.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has.
From the heavens, splash from the top. Boom.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. Face full of turnbuckle.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some
Playing possum! Shoulders down! And easily kicks out of the count.
He is still very much in this.
Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective. There's the pin.
No, holy kick out.
Not even a near fall there.
Ooh. Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in...
Take it over!
Going for the win here. Turning it around here.
Countered into a new cover. Gets the shoulder up.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
He could be looking for a submission here.
Hammerlock applied.
It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain.
Able to punch his way out.
Clubbing blow.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his...
Wait! He's able to beat a 2 count.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match? My goodness, calm down. Freakazoid? He gets out of the way.
Dropped it with a big shoulder tackle.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Headbutt after headbutt. Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh, no. Better make reservations at the local medical facility.
Superplex!
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
What's Maivia got here?
Jarring impact.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Headlock. Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Oh, God.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
The stump puller.
Desperately trying.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. set up in the corner now. Oh, what a headbutt.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT.
Ooh, well measured.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low? Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man,
He wants it one more time. Ooh, back first.
And George is laid out.
punishing double axe handle. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Able to turn it into a cover of their own.
Oh, turning the pin around.
Countered into a new cover. He got the shoulder up in time.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
And saw what was coming there.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Someone stop this.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. And a shoulder is lifted before one.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. Just battering their opponent. And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Chop to the chest. Oh, what a chop.
That'll let you up.
Oh, with authority.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Oh, God, that hurt.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
There's two. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight